you're going to see the TI go through its paces here. Hit the big go button. Put it in 4-wheel drive, open the valve, drop the implement into the ground, turn the hydraulic manure pump on, and turn the field cruise on. Okay, today we're going to go over the Teach In option on the Fendt 930 series. This touchscreen does a lot of things, and one of the great options of this is the Teach In, which is basically it's headland management system, but it does so much more. I call it tractor and implement management system. It doesn't just do things on headlands. You can control all your engine, transmission, all these different options that you can do. So I'm just going to go through a basic setup of a basic planter operation to set that up so you can just hit one button when you come to the headlands, and it'll do several functions. The operation, I believe, can handle up to 22 different functions, and then you can put each one on. You can put all the different implements into different files, so you can just plug in a new file when you need to switch implements. So right up here we have our tractor info, and right below it we have a Balzer 7350, which is a manure tank setup file. So we're going to set up a new one for a planter. So we're going to go through the Teach I, which is a Teach In option. So let's just go over here to the screen with the wrench on it. Press it once, press it a second time, and we want to create a new file. So we want to load a file. That's the floppy. That's a file getting loaded. This is to name a file. So we're going to load a file, and we want to come down here and select an opening. These are our different files that we already have: a manure tank, a deep till tool, grozer, blade for pushing silage, John Deere equipment, which, you know, John Deere used equipment. If you're ever looking for a good used John Deere tractor, check out your nearest Fendt dealership. They should have some traded in on a John Deere. All kidding aside. Alright, so what we want to do is we just want to scroll down, find an open spot. We'll just click on the open spot there and hit your enter. Now we want to scroll back and make sure we have an empty opening. Right here you can see there's nothing there, so let's name this file. Hit this again. We're going to name the file. Just takes several minutes to pop up. Press our ABC, and we'll just do say planter. Whoops. And press OK. Press that. Now we can, once these come back, we can scroll back. Let's hit our tractor button. Right here we have planter. Okay, so this is a file that we're setting up. We've got the file set up. Let's push our our tractor button again, we want to change these side icons. And this is a Teach In button. Now if we scroll back, we have that small info button down here, and these four you can see here and over here, those are the same. What those are, that's controlling this quarter, so we can change what our TI is. Our functions will show up here when we program in that in later. So on your initial setup, do not push this button. Go up here, push your tractor button, and you'll see the big icon. So press that. This is where we set it up. Now there's two different ways of setting this program up. We'll have to, when you come in, you have to press the unlock button. Okay, now there's two ways of doing it. You can either press the record button and you physically drive the tractor and do all of the functions that you want to do. However, I find it a lot easier to edit it offline. You can do this pre-season. You don't even have to have the implement hooked up when you do this. A lot of times you know all the functions that are going to be done ahead of time, and you can sit down and do these functions. So we're just going to edit a corn planter offline. So just press that. Okay. Now there's 4 buttons. Go one, end one, and then there's a go to and an end to. And we can select what button we want to hit first. So I want to go. We want go one, which is the big go button. This is where you would select which button you want to use. So we're on go. Select OK. Now we want to select a function. Let's see. All we do here is these are this one is just to arrange different functions if you mess it up later on, if you want to change how a function is acting and what order you want to change it in. But we want to add a function. So just start off. You don't have any functions here to move around. So let's just add a function. Okay, now this comes up. It doesn't matter what comes up. As soon as it's up, then you just touch the function, and then you can grab whatever you want out of here. When we come in, let's say we're going to want to turn on our cruise control, which is in our engine and transmission category. So let's just we'll accept that. Then it switches. Well, what do you want? What do you want to do here? There's all these different functions you can program into that, or you can just hit this button. So let's put in our 4-wheel drive and accept that. Okay, let's add another function. And press this. Let's go down to our hydraulics. We want to drop our implement into the ground. So we'll press that. Okay. We want to do negative hydraulic pressure to drop your implement down. Select that. Once those are in there, you can change them. You can turn your auto steer on. Turn your auto on. And then those are also done by feet or seconds. It all depends. This is the distance. With that changed right here, it's either that's the distance or time. You have to choose what you want to put in there. I personally like to use the distance. And then once they're in there, you can program what functions you want in there. I like to hit a field cruise. Cruise 1, cruise 2. Set a distance in there. Okay, now that's all set. We can hit end 1. Then you do your function. You can apply your changes. And that's basically the same way. You just do your operations in reverse. Say you've got your auto steer on. You're going to want to go in to your auto steer, turn your auto steer off. You're going to want to Throw another function in there. You want to lift your planter, so we want to go to positive. We want to raise your markers, red. We want positive, and you can see you can change this down to 0 feet so it does it right away or later on, or you hit this and you can put it by time and then how many seconds you want that to come in afterwards. Okay, that's how you program your go and end button. Once you get done, you can scroll back out and they'll show up right here. Once that's done, you are all set to start going. You can see they pop up. I just hit the go button. You can see all the different things all your different functions will show up. You hit your end button, they all show up. And that's about all I have to say about the Teach In. It's very simple to use. It's just a matter of going in there and playing around with it a little bit. I guess the biggest thing is make sure that you're editing the right file. Always check, make sure that you're editing on the file that you're wanting to edit. So, thanks for watching. Just remember, don't drive it like a tractor. Drive it like a Fendt.